Alright, welcome back to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and anything you can think of. Anyway, we built a partition and let's see what's there. Let me see if I can redo this a little bit. Anyway, in the back of the box here, you can see there's a hole here, and there's a partition. You might wonder why. Well, what? Why do you do that? Well, it's because our air conditioning unit's going to go in there. A window one? No, I'm just kidding. No, it's actual auto air conditioning. And what's going to happen is that there's a deal. Well, let's just do some assembly. I painted this all last night, so let's do some assembly. We'll explain some things while we're doing that. So I wonder if I should put you guys over here so you can see more of it. First of all, the camera post ain't gonna stand by itself. Let's see. I got a hose here on the floor in my way. I didn't reel up last night. I should have done that, which I always do, but not this time, I guess. Let's see. I'm gonna pause it. All right. I think I got the camera figured out. I don't know. Maybe it'll fall over on its own. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to show you, explain what we're going to do. First of all, that hole that I was showing you, that houses the condenser. Now, some guys are mounting this thing on the frame. They recommend that it stay straight up and down, so it can perform its duties the best it can. Okay? So what I did is I partitioned this box off. Yeah, I lost space. Now it's only 4 foot. Put the tailgate down, it's almost 6 foot. Okay? Yeah. But what's going to happen is over here I can put tools, a jack, tire, maybe a toolbox, and there's a cover that folds down over this, I'll show you that in a little bit too. But let's install the condenser here, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see, grab my bolts here. I'll have them here in a minute. I'm all prepared as you can tell. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do, this bolt is there, put this up right there, put a washer on, a lock washer. Now this is one of those units you can buy off of eBay for 700 bucks. Comes with no directions. Doesn't tell you how to hook it in. So, fortunate enough, I know a little bit about it. Just a little. Hopefully enough to survive. We'll find out, won't we? Oh, I gotta drop everything. Lately I've been just dropping everything. I don't know why. Must be something wrong. I got butterfingers or something. Something wrong here. What's nice about the system is that it's got its own electric motor on the compressor. Okay? And what it does, just runs off electric power. So you gotta have a good alternator. Well, the Hemi one here, I got a 169 amp alternator. At least I think that's what it is. But, no, I'm sure that's what it is. But, geez, I can't get no nut on there. Why in the world? Okay, there we go. Okay, got that. So anyway, it's got an under dash unit you put inside the vehicle. And you can put it underneath the seat, you can put it underneath the dash, wherever you want. So anyway, I'm going to try to put mine underneath the dash. It's not official because it is so close that I may not be able to. And if it has to go underneath the seat, well, I'm putting, believe it or not, I'm going to put both seats in here. I ordered a couple. If it's going to work, I don't know. I'm such a big guy, you know. I'm almost 7 foot tall, size 18 shoes. Big belly I'm trying to get rid of. I'm on a diet lately. And I am losing some weight, which is good. But obviously I can't get rid of my shoe size or my height. Okay, so I got to deal with it, you know. So anyway, we just deal with what we got to deal with, I guess. Wish I was normal, so I could be normal. So I was sitting in the truck yesterday for the first time, had some 6x6s wood underneath me just to try to get my butt height and where it felt comfortable driving the truck, because you got to be comfortable driving your car or truck or whatever, you know. You can't just build it and be uncomfortable, right? So anyway, I tried some other seats, and you know, all the seats, you know, they push your butt forward on the bottom, and then what happens is that you lose all your leg room. So I actually looked on seats. A couple hours I looked around and just tried to find something. Said to myself, I have to be comfortable. Somehow I have to be comfortable driving this truck, because I'm going to take it on long journeys. I want to drive it maybe to Tennessee. I want to drive it maybe to Iowa or from Minnesota here. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to be uncomfortable. So anyway, I came up with boat seats. As strange as that might sound to every last one of you guys out there, but I had to do what I had to do, you know. I mean, I don't feel proud of it, I'll tell you that right now. But hopefully I feel comfortable. So that's what we're gonna probably end up doing. I ordered them. They're black and red. So they'll look pretty cool, but people are gonna look at that and say, oh my god, he's got boat seats in his truck. But I'll have seat belts and, you know, all that, you know. I'm just, I'm basically like a handicapped person, but in a different form. Okay, and I don't want to compare myself to anybody, or I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not into that. I respect everybody. So, but I respect like people when they're handicapped and they go out and they reach for the stars and they create themselves a life, and I respect that. Okay? 110%. In me, I have to do something that fits me. So anyway, that's what I came up with. And I'm just like, oh man, I gotta do that, you know? So, anyway, that's what we're doing. So, when I get that far, we'll do a video on it, and I thought about building a wooden seat. Guys have ripped apart couches to get those springs out of there, and then they built a wooden bench seat, because that's what I wanted. I wanted a bench. Okay, I didn't want nothing to look dumb, but this is going to look a little different. But it's good to be different sometimes, isn't it? Good to run away from the pack and be different. So hopefully nobody makes fun of it. But the only other choice was to extend the cab. Cut the cab in half and bring it back. And you know, I hear like Shaq, he pretty much sits in the back seat and drives his car, you know. And, you know, I look at that and I respect that, because what are you supposed to do? Not do it? You know? You're taking your handicap that you may have. See, height does have handicap. It does have advantage. It also has handicaps. So, I'm going to take advantage of it. And I'm going to put it the way it feels good for me. For me. Not for everybody else, but for me. I have to be greedy on this one. So anyway, that's what's going on. It's pretty quick. We're going to be moving in the interior. We're going to be installing gauges. I'm going to do a whole story on this air conditioning unit, because there's not a dang direction. All you can go by is what you know, and what you see, and all that stuff. Almost got this tightened up. So I'll explain to you what this is going to do here in a minute. Here, once I get this all tight here, which is, I'm almost there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's get this out of here. I'm gonna drop the whole floor first. Okay, so this is part of the air conditioning, okay? This is where we lose our hot air, you know, and the condenser, you know. But here's what's going to happen. R145A is going to run through this thing, and this fan's going to suck in air here, around here. It's going to go through the fan, go through the condenser, you know, and out this hole, okay? And blow it in the atmosphere, okay? I didn't want it to suck in because I don't want this hot air warming up my fuel, warming up the battery that's going to be in here in the pump. I want cool air from the atmosphere to come in here, circulate around, and go through this, and get pushed out into the atmosphere. Okay? So that's what's going to happen here. Obviously, this is part of the air conditioning that we're going to get more into later, you know. Again, guys are mounting this unit on the chassis underneath and in front of their grills. I got a 32 Ford grill shell in here. This would fit there, but then the motor couldn't cool the engine, so I don't want that to be disturbed. So I'm building a self unit where it's kind of nice now because I got fuel pump is here, battery will be here, everything for the air conditioning will be here except for the diffuser or whatever you want to call the thing that'll be underneath the dash. And then there'll be hoses running down. I got to drill holes in the box, running down along the frame rail, back up into the cab. Okay, that's what's going to happen. 2 hoses. Hoses are roughly, what are they, 5/8, I think, roughly. And so, yeah, it's 2 minor holes here and 2 minor holes in the cab floor. This floor and that floor. And for an in and an out, basically. Like I say, this was the most simplest thing that I could come up with. And it's going to be nice because I can access everything. If something needs to be fixed, this is going to be awesome. You flip the lid up. The lid is a PVC cover that I bedlined black. So it looks like a little mini tonneau cover. And I'll open that up to fill it up with gas. So I can directly put it right in the tank. There's a vent for the gas tank that's going to run out. There'll be a little tube that runs out the side of the box, or either in front of the box or in the back here. One of the 2 areas. Chances are maybe even in the front of the box. So if there's a little bit of fumes in the gas, I thought about moving this over to there, but then I thought, no, it's going to be, if I put gas in and I spill something, I got this electric motor. This electric motor is totally enclosed, but I wanted to keep it away from the gas fumes as far as I could, but yet still have room to put my fittings on over here, over in the passenger side of the truck box. So there were things that you had to figure in, so it had to kind of go in a dumb spot. The logical spot would have been over here, then everything would be condensed, but no, couldn't do that because of gas. Wanted to be safe doing this at the same time. I was going to have it suck in air and put fresh air in here, but the problem is the air that comes out of here is going to be warm. And that's going to warm everything up in here. Everything in here is going to be boiling to death. It's best to have fresh air come in from the sides, come in this box area, and then go through the diffuser or condenser, whatever you want to call this thing, and then go out into the atmosphere again and get cooled off, and then more fresh air again. It just keeps the process going. So that's why this is this way. But I'm going to go more into detail on this later. But right now, let's just finish assembling what we can here. So we got the condenser mounted, or diffuser, whatever you want to call the thing. People call it different names. let me grab I'll grab the screws here for this other thing. Okay. Let's see if we can move you guys to get a view on what I'm doing here. Yeah, it kind of sucks what I had to do here, but you know, that's the only way you can really do it. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause here while I move the camera. Alright, we're back again. Now, that's the reason why I have that hole, because the air is going to come from the inside there, come out into this box area, and just kind of go in the atmosphere, the warmer air. Okay? So I keep fresh air inside there. So what I did, I went to our local Menards and I bought a cover, a vent cover for use at home. And then I painted it black with tractor paint so it can hold up to the elements. And so all the vents go down. So if there's raining, the rain will repel like a shingle off of it. You know, this is all different. This is all different, but it's I have faith it'll work good, you know. Okay, now the paint is dry. It's been drying for about 20 hours. So it's been trying to dry in temperatures of 40 degrees, so the paint is soft. Okay? That's why I'm holding it kind of funny. If I could just get a screw started, that'd be so neat. Well, sometimes wider things gotta be so hard, you know? There we go. Make sure this is turning in the right direction there. Which it is. I mean, it don't look bad. It's definitely different. I'll give it that much. Problem lately up here in Minnesota, it's been really hot in the summertime, cold in the winter, not terribly, but some days 20 below is not out of the question. And then in winter it's been really cold. Or, I mean, in summer it's been really hot. Pardon me. I wonder if I should have put some big washers in there. Huh. Oh well. Anyway, that don't look bad, huh? Looks pretty good. So yes, I lost some more box space, you know, and all that, but you know, I want to be cruising this thing everywhere, and I'm doing again a lot of work for people that need it. Basically, go to a car show and buy a float and help somebody buy a wheelchair or something, and feel good about it. So let's see now which way was up here. Here. this way. So anyway, yeah, that should work, huh? Looks okay. So now what's nice is if, you know, all the vents are downward, so if rain hits it, it'll flush down. And then I got holes in the box and where the water can escape out of here, you know, if you get caught in rain. Obviously you don't want to, but you always do. You always get caught in rain, you know. So there's going to be continuations, like, you know, on all this stuff, on this air conditioning system. I want to do a thorough video on it. It's a really cool system. Get it? Really cool. Neat, huh? But it's a expensive system, and we're going to see. Looks like we're going to probably go into another video here too. So this video, if it ends, you know, if you go on my playlist and click on playlist, the video, I try to put them all in the playlist so that when you watch them, this video ends, the other one starts right away, you know. A lot of people have been asking me, well, you get something half done and it's gone. Well, you're not clicking on the playlist. You got to watch this stuff in the playlist. I try to, yes, you can click on videos, absolutely, but that doesn't get you to the next one. But if you click on the playlist, like the 1941 Dodge truck build, and you can watch the whole build without touching any buttons, it'll go right through all the videos. But if you click on just a video, you know, where it says videos, not playlists, then it won't do it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put the lid on, and then I'm thinking we're going to run out of video room. This will go into a second video. So click on playlist, and you can watch these from 1 to 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and so forth. So. This thing's even kind of soft too. And I got a couple runs with it. So it's gonna be nice if I gotta maintain anything. It's gonna be right. I can stand right here and work on it. I don't have to lay on the ground. You never know. Times when things go wrong is when you got a muddy ground. Just, you know, stupid times it'll happen, you know? And I can put my tools in here, I can put gas in it, I can change my fuel filter. Fuel pump goes to heck, I can change that. I just love the convenience of this thing right now, how I set it up. Can't get over that. But I gotta put more, I'm gonna put 2 more hinges on it. I gotta go to town and get hinges. So I'm gonna do that later. Pull this out of here. All right. So, as put pins on here too. There's gonna be, so I just gonna snap the pins and open the drawer. I thought about buying hood pins. They kind of work just like hood pins, but I thought about actually, I gotta do something maybe to lock it, you know. You never know. Tighter than it's stripped out. I guess we'll have to probably put nuts and bolts on there yet. See, and then we'll close this, and the pins drop through. And you slide your clevises, you know. Looks pretty good. Actually looks kind of sharp, actually. Huh. So when you're driving down the road, it's just going to look like you got a toolbox in it or something. But it serves a whole bunch of purposes. So it's nice I'll be able to pull up here, and I got that arm. I built an arm too for it. Alright. Wow, that's a smart thing to do that. Okay. Well, let's get this. Oh, where's the... Oh! Maybe this is what we need, huh? Well, yeah, it's been it's actually unbelievable warm here in Minnesota. I think we've only had a good solid maybe 7 inches of snow. Usually we get about 56 a year, roughly. And this year we only got about roughly around 7 inches somewhere, you know. That's hurting. We can't go ice fishing, not enough ice. It got really cold for a week and a half, so everybody was